YouTube, I mean Zoom, I got you in a second. Hey, yo, I'm a one-man show right now. I ain't got my team with me, so I gotta make it happen. I'm a one-man show. One-man show. All right, now we are streaming on YouTube. Okay, now we are doing this correctly. One-man show. Got this going correctly. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the masterclass. Ask Me Anything tonight. I'm doing it a little bit different tonight. I usually, structure it differently, but tonight it's a Ask Me Anything. I got YouTube on the screen. All right, let everybody in here on the Zoom call. All right, come on in, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Everyone, hey, in the chat, put where you guys are tuning in from. In the chat, let me close the waiting room. In the chat, go ahead and put what you guys are tuning in from. What's going on? I see you. Can you guys see me okay? All right. I'm gonna mute all. There we go. What's going on, Miss Newsome? What's going on? Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. I see Bill. I see his picture. I see is it Tina? I see your picture. I mean, you guys are on a Zoom call, so y'all can turn your cameras on. I can actually see y'all, which is really cool. Let me do this. Let me spotlight for everyone. All right, cool, 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 cool. What's up, Brenda? What's up, Miss Dewson? That correct? What's up? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Okay, I got the spotlighted for myself. I think I got that correct. I see everyone coming in on here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What's up, Dallas, Texas? What's going on, Maryland? What's going on, NYC? What's going on, y'all? I'm excited. I'm excited. Everyone watching, y'all. By the way, this is being streamed on YouTube everywhere, so this is gonna be posted everywhere. So y'all keep it PG in here. Y'all be nice. All right. All right, y'all. Let's get it started. It's 6 o'clock. So this is the free masterclass, but I'm doing it a little bit differently tonight. And by the way, give me a thumbs up. Can you guys all hear me okay? Yep. All right, cool. I'm doing a little bit different. I want to do this like a ask me anything type of deal. But I want to make sure that you guys are served first. So let me cover some quick information, okay? If that cool with you guys. What's up, Atlanta, DC, Texas? What's up, Louisiana? Oh yeah, I forgot. If anyone's watching this on YouTube and you actually are watching this live, and you want to hop on a Zoom, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I just put that in the chat, and then I'm gonna try to pin it. Give me a second, y'all. All right, let me pin this real quick. All right, cool. The link's in the chat. All right, y'all. So here's what I want to do. So first things first, let me share my screen and let me do something really quickly. I gotta make sure I cover my bases and serve you guys really quickly. So here's what I want to do first. Some of you guys have seen my story before. Some of you guys is the first time you've seen me before. No big deal either way. No worries. Long story short, I help people make 6 and 7 figures a year in government contracting. I'm actually gonna peel back the veil tonight and show you guys a clip from my Tuesday call with my students this past Tuesday. I think you guys will get some value out of that. But anyway, Dr. Wes Fisher here. The program that we have is the contracting blueprint. As you guys can see, if you know my story, I was a school teacher, taught special education for 8 years, husband, brother, son, dog day, all that good stuff. I was looking for, and this is what I did, guys. I was a special ed teacher. So curriculums, I work with mild to moderate. This is like my history. This is what I did. If you've been to a master class before, you've probably seen this before. If you haven't, no big deal. I'm just gonna blaze through it. What's up? All right. I'm just gonna blaze through it real quick. So what I want to get to real quick is, let me pause that. Is
Talk to yourself.
Hold on, Herbie. I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. So what I want to get to real quick is any business owner in the building. If you are a business owner, put a 1 in the chat. If you're a business owner, meaning you have a business, you work in a bit, you are a business owner, put a 1 in the chat. All right, Ed Morris, I see you guys. Now, I was a school teacher. What's up? I see you, TikTok. I was a school teacher, but I knew I wanted to make some extra money on the side. So what I did is I became a pallet flipper. So this is back in 2020. I went out there and I bought me a truck. I went out there and bought me a course and I started pallet flipping. Now, some of you guys know about pallet flipping, but what I didn't know was I'm the middleman on a small scale, on a local scales. I'm picking up pallets from one company and I'm taking them to another company and I'm getting paid in between. That's the middleman. Now, what I learned was, I'm doing long story short, y'all, by the way. This is long story short because I want to get right to your guys' Q&A questions. Long story short, I learned from my mentor at the time, first name, last name. You guys heard him before. Jason White taught me sam.gov, and he taught me the middleman strategy. He came to my city. We did an all-day workshop, and he said, Wes, you can get paid on a government contract, and you don't have to actually touch the physical work. Put me in the chat if you'd be interested in that. Anyone interested in getting paid on a government contract and you don't actually have to do the physical work? Now, if you're new here, it's called the middleman strategy, guys. It's long story short, it's the middleman strategy. We talked about the legality of it before. We talked about that before, and I'll dive deeper into that tonight if you guys got questions. But long story short, that's what it is. So if you guys are interested in getting into government contracting, if you're interested in becoming a middleman, then you're on the right video, okay? So here's how it's done. Step one, you find an opportunity on sam.gov. Step two, you get a quote from a company you want to work with. Step three, you submit a bid or a proposal to the federal government. And then hopefully step four, you win. And either whether you win or lose, you rinse and repeat, y'all. You rinse and repeat over and over again. Just sign up for the challenge. Oh, yeah, by the way, y'all, we having our last 5-day challenge, by the way, guys. Our last 5-day challenge is coming up on March 25th, depending when you're watching this. If you're watching this after March 25th, you missed it. It's all good. We'll catch you. We'll catch you at something else. But 5daymiddleman.com if you're interested in joining the last 5-day challenge. But what I want to show you guys here is, let me hop into sam.gov real quick, because I want to make sure I show you guys some information first before we just get a free-for-all of questions. Y'all be like, well, wait, is sam.gov free? Well, look at the screen, y'all. By the way, look at the screen. Some people say, Wesley, I was trying to get registered on sam.gov. Put me in the chat if this is you. I was trying to get registered on sam.gov, and sam.gov was trying to charge me $300, $400, $600. Anybody want to admit that they ran into that? Listen, y'all, sam.gov is 100% free, okay? So if the website doesn't look like this, then you're at the wrong website. And TikTok, if you want to see my screen, you got to hop on, click the link in the bio, okay? It's 100% free. And what I want to do real quick for you guys is roll through the quick steps really quick so you guys understand what I'm talking about. You can go to this website. You don't have to log in. Listen, I'm saying it again. You don't have to log in. You can click on search. You can click on contract opportunities. And let's say we want to look at what just got posted today. We click on exact phrase. As I'm recording this live, or I'm doing this live. This is live, by the way, y'all. It's March 20th, 2024, 6:08 p.m. 6:08 p.m. So this is live. Today, put it in the chat, y'all. How many did the government post today? Put it in the chat. How many brand new opportunities? I know TikTok, y'all can't see it because y'all got to click the link in the bio. But how many brand new opportunities got posted today? Over 45,000. And some people say, Wesley, aren't you afraid that you're creating competition? Like, why do you keep teaching this people? You got to be making money on just the teaching because you got to be creating so much competition for yourself. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I submitted 3 or 4 proposals today. I did submit 3 or 4 proposals today. 45,000 got posted today. I can't make a dent in government contracting. You hear me? The person laughing, you hear me? I can't make a dent. I submitted 3 to 4 today. They posted 45,000. Y'all get what I'm saying? Watch this, though. Let me show you one more thing. What about yesterday? What about the day before that? What about last week? Let me show y'all one more thing. Let me go to sam.gov. Let me click on search, contract opportunities. This time, I'm going to scroll down and click active and inactive so I can see the entire list. Now, we got stuff that's inactive in here, so everything's not active. How many results do we have now, people? Put in the chat. How many results we got now? 4.8 million. Now listen, there's not 4 million opportunities. Don't get it twisted. I did click inactive so I can see everything on Sam, but I would probably have to guess there's a high six figures of contracts, maybe 300, 400,000 contracts at any given time. So, but this is an example to see how big this opportunity is, right? Now, let me go back to one thing. Let me go back to today's list. Let's see if I can do this live with y'all real quick. Let's see if I can do this live. Let's go to today's list, right? And let's go through here. And by the way, you guys can choose your state. If you want to look at just your state, let's say you live in the state of, California, or you live in the state of Texas, or wherever you live at. Oh, okay. Let's just go with California here. Let's go with California because I see two good ones that popped up right away. I see two good ones. I see two good ones right away. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all tired of me already? Or am I going too fast? Am I going too? Okay, let me see if I see y'all. Am I okay? I'm not going too fast, am I?
No, you're great. You're good.
I'm good. Okay, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay, so remember, there's 3 steps. So I'm going too fast. Watch the replay on YouTube, y'all. Watch the replay. Step 1, find the opportunity. Step 2, get a quote. Step 3, submit a proposal. Now, I teach all the time. I teach people to start with services first because here's my thing about services versus products. Products are cool and they're easy, but you got to put the money up front, right? If you go buy 1,000 iPads for the government, that's cool, but you also got to go buy 1,000 iPads. So I prefer services. So right on the screen, guys, we got portable toilet rental and we got janitorial landscaping. Y'all, this is in California. My first government contract was in California. And I didn't mention to you guys, I live in the state of Ohio. If you guys seen my YouTube video about my first contract, I'm not going to dive into it right now. I want to teach you guys some stuff. But my first contract was in California. So you don't have to live in the state where the contract's at. So look, the government wants portable toilet rentals in service in California. Watch this, y'all. We're going to go right into here. Oh, this is pretty straightforward. And I'm going to show you guys something that people don't show all the time. I'm going to show you guys how to find a sub. I'm going to go to Google, right? I'm going to put this city and state in Google, or the zip code. I'm going to put the zip code in Google. And I'm going to put portable. I might put portable toilets, or I might put porta potty. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to put portable toilets in Google. And let me go to maps. Let me go to maps. Watch this, y'all. You see all those red dots? Just like that, those are all the companies that have porta potties that I can rent in that area. Y'all get it? People be like, man, Wesley, how are you doing all these government contractors all over the country and you're not in the local area? I promise y'all, when I get my sub would say, oh yeah, we know where that's at. That's right down the street. And I don't say this to them, but in my head, I'm like, I know. I can see you on Google. Like, I know you down the street. That's the way I set it up. Y'all get me? So listen, here's my first tip. Use your friend Google and use the zip code, because this is in LA, but this is exactly where it's at because I put the zip code in and I put what I want in. So now we got this company. We got this company. We got this company. We got this company. We got this. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 subs. That took me. How long did that take me to do, y'all? How long did it take me to pull up my subs? Now, put it in the chat. This is the point what I mean by mentorship, by the way, guys. If you guys are interested in my mentorship program, I do have that. We'll put some links in it later. If you guys are interested in the 5-day challenge, don't forget, I got to pay the bills. Don't forget, the last 5-day challenge is March 25th. Tickets are $97 for general admission. Go to 5daymiddleman.com. I got to do my advertisement break. Got to pay the bills. But listen, and I'll talk more about that in a second. But listen, so now we got the companies now. So you guys are probably wondering, okay, Wesley, we got that. So now what do I put me in the chat if your question is, okay, but what do I say? Just put me in the chat. If your question is, what do I say? How long did the case review take? It should take a couple of days. Can you help someone with registration? I don't really do registration help with people. We'll get to the Q&A in a second. I promise y'all, the government is gonna, they call it Barneyfied. Now, I was not in the military, but I got some friends in the military, and they told me the word is Barneyfied. I said, that's hilarious. The government is gonna Barneyfy it, guys. The government's gonna tell you this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 year contract. This is let's see here. This is not even a big one. But look, they got quantity of 2, 2, 2, 2. They want it clean twice a week. They tell you, look, they even y'all, I've won a government contract for porta potties. The government is gonna make it so simple. They gonna give you the latitude and the longitude. They gonna tell you the exact point where to put the freaking thing at. So now when you call these subs, all you got to say is, listen, we got this parking lot, this parking lot, this parking lot, that parking lot. I got exactly where they want them at. I need 2. How much it costs for 2? And I need you guys to go out there and clean them twice a week. How much it costs? And I can even give you all the numbers. More than likely, it's like $150 a porta potty. So this is not a large contract. And I didn't know. I just clicked on it. I've seen ones with like 100 porta potties. This is a tiny porta potty. But let me ask y'all a question. This one right here, if you want it and priced it correctly, you could probably make maybe $500 a month. $500 a month in California for porta potties. Put me in the chat if you be down to make $500 a month for porta potties being clean in California, and you don't have to touch them. You don't got to smell them. You ain't got to be there. All you have to do is set the deal up. Okay? Y'all get me. Y'all said me. So we got the quantity. We got what we want. I'm going to make a long story short now, y'all. What you want to do is you need to submit a proposal to the government. Now, let me see. I don't have the time to go through all that tonight because I got to make sure I get to you guys' Q&A. But what I am going to show you guys is right here. Look at here, y'all. The government, people say this all the time. Wesley, can I buy a template off you? Wesley, can I get your template? How do I get a template? You don't need a template. Look at the screen, y'all. I'm a teacher. This is an open book test. The government is giving you the template. The government is literally already putting the money sign on the paper. The government is just saying, we need you to fill this out and give it to us. So they're saying for these years, we got year 1, we got year 2, year 3, year 4. The government saying, put a price on each porta potty for each year and give it back to us. People say all the time, well, I wish I just put me in the chat. If you're like, I wish I just knew how to submit them. If I just knew how to submit one, I make a lot of money in the chat. Put me in the chat. Put it in the chat. I promise y'all, it's a very simple process. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. The government is gonna make it Barneyfied. Y'all look right here. This is highlighted. Why y'all think it's highlighted? It's highlighted because it wants you to put the name of your company on there and put your UEI on there. If you don't know what a UEI is, you don't have a UEI, don't worry about that. We'll talk about that later. But if you have a UEI, it says put your UEI on the screen. Oops. My bad, TikTok. Messing with my phone. Oh, did it again. Put your UEI on the screen. Let me scroll down one here. Right here, it says answer the questions. Telecommunications questions. Yes or no. Let me scroll down some more. Another yellow box there. You answer that one. Let me scroll down some more. I know I'm scrolling fast, but I promise you guys, if you just fill out the yellow boxes on the screen and fill out that pricing sheet, you good to go with submitting this one. You good to go. You good to go. Now, I know y'all like, listen, it can't be that simple. It is very simple, but don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to, trick you guys. Yes, there's a lot of paperwork. Yes, there's a lot of stuff that you got to read and you got to understand. And that's why you got to, either pay for a mentor or go learn it yourself. 100%. This is, there are things that you need to learn. There are things you need to do to make sure you do it the right way. But let me give you guys one more bonus here. Let me give you guys the last piece of the puzzle. If you guys remember in my video here, or my outline here, it said the last thing was to bid, submit a proposal. I can do this. Let me do this one more time. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't even have an LLC yet. I gotta remember who we got. I know you can't see it on TikTok. TikTok, y'all gotta come over to Zoom. You gotta click the link in the bio. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't have an LLC. Okay, cool. Now put a 3 in the chat if you know what a cage code is and you have a cage code. So 1 if you don't have an LLC, 3 you got a cage code. Okay, I see y'all. I see y'all. Someone said I'm a 2. They said I think I'm a 2. I like it. I like it. I like it. So listen, the reason I asked that is because I got to teach to a lot of different needs here, right? Just like special ed. I ain't calling y'all special ed. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Let me not get banned on TikTok. You know what I'm trying to say. But we got people here who don't even have an LLC yet, and everything I said to you has just gone over your head. Like, what is he talking about? And then we got people here that got a cage code, and you know what you haven't did yet? You haven't submitted a proposal. Some of y'all don't know how to submit a proposal. Would you like to know? Put yes in the chat right now if you would like to know how to submit a proposal. And I know this is going to blow your mind. Down here, it says primary point of contact. It says Eric Scott James. This is his email address. To submit a proposal, you need to download the document that I just pulled up right here, the RFQ, the request for quote. You need to download the document. You need to fill it out, and you need to send an email to Aaron Scott. When you press send on that email, you just sent in your first proposal. Congratulations. Congratulations. But you guys know my saying. Some of y'all been around me for a while. You know my saying. I got good news and bad news in government contracting. And you guys know what it is. I'm going to make a long story short. The good news and bad news in government contracting is it takes the average company 2 to 3 years before they finally press send. I ain't going to even call y'all out tonight. I'm not going to call y'all out tonight, but some of y'all know who you are. You have your case code for a year, 2 years, maybe 3 months, but you still haven't submitted a proposal. If that's you, I highly suggest that you come to the last 5-day challenge that I'm ever doing. This is the last one. I've trained over thousands of people in the 5-day challenge. The last one we had 350 people. And if you come to the 5-day challenge, again, which is at 5daymiddleman.com, I will guarantee, y'all heard me correctly. I'm going to put it in the chat a bunch of times so you guys can see it. I will guarantee that you will submit a proposal in 5 days or less. That's how confident I am in my program when it comes to submitting your first proposal, okay? Now, if you want to go past that, you want to talk about the mentorship, things of that nature, we can talk about that later. But that's what I do, y'all. That's the system. I do have a clip I want to show, but I'll share that later. Let me go back to my slideshow. I want to go over some student success, but I'll share that here because I want to give more time for you guys. I really want to get through some questions. So let's do it. Let's do it. So Zoom, if you guys could for me, raise your digital hand. I don't want to free for all. Check the bottom of your screen for the reaction tab. If you could raise that digital hand, and that way you'll be able to ask a question. I'm gonna call them people one-on-one. I see TikTok over here. I see YouTube. I'll read the screen. I do have some other stuff. Thank you for signing up, Robin. I see you signed up. I do have some other stuff I want to show you guys tonight. But before we do that, I know y'all got questions. I know y'all like, wait, Wesley. Tell me, what if some of y'all probably want to say, Wesley, what if the sub don't show up? What if the porta potties don't show up? Who got that question? I got the answer because it happened to me. What if the porta potties don't show up? What if my sub sucks? What if my sub trips and fall on the job? I know y'all got questions. So raise your hand and let's get it going. Ms. Newsom, did you have your hand raised? Go for it. He's got to unmute.
For me, Diana?
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a question?
I didn't have it yet, but I will definitely ask. Well, you already put it out there. What's a UEI?
Good question. So when you register on sam.gov, the first thing you're gonna get is a UEI, unique employer identification. That's what they're gonna give you after they validate your company and validate that your company is set up correctly. They give you a UEI. After you get the UEI, you have to log into sam.gov, finish your registration. And once you finish your registration, you'll actually get a cage code. The cage code is the last piece of the puzzle. Once you get that cage code, you are good to go. You can now get paid by the federal government, period. Great question. Great question. All right, Kimberly, turn the cameras on. I got to see who I'm talking to. What's up, Kim?
Hello.
Hello.
My question is, I've been having my UEI and age code since last July, but I knew nothing about this until recently. My I'm registered on sam.gov in my home care business. Can I use that to do contracts, or do it have to be like if I want to do a contract for lawn care, I could do that under my home care business?
Great question, Kim. The answer is yes, you can. You know, if you guys are brand new and you're about to set up your first company on sam.gov, I do recommend you use like a broad name, like a something consulting or something connections or contracting, like something very general. But I will tell you, Kim, the government doesn't really care about the name of your LLC. You could go win a contract for laboratory microscope repair, and the name of your company is something janitorial. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't care. So that's the good news for you. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes, they do.
Okay. And if I had a contracting officer on tonight, I don't know if Curbs is on, but if I had a contracting officer, I'd definitely bring him on. So stay around. Maybe he'll hop on later to confirm what I'm trying to say. But the one thing I want you to know is when it comes to practically actually doing this, you may just want to go get an email address that's general. Like I talked to a girl one time. The name of her company was Ashley's Tax Strategy of Greater Atlanta or of Atlanta. And she was like, so how am I going to get a landscaping contract? The name of my company is Tax Strategy. I said, well, can you just go get an email address that says Ashley's Contracting or Ashley's Offices or just contracting, da da da? She was like, yeah. I said, great. So when you reach out to a sub and ask for a quote, you're not telling them to send an email to Ashley's Tax Strategy of Atlanta. You're telling them to send an email to, contracting RS or something like that. That makes sense. So that's the main thing practically that you need to do. Okay.
Will a Gmail work?
Absolutely. 100%.
All right, thank you.
Welcome. All right, Ed, what you got? I'm gonna go Ed, and I'm gonna go question on one of the YouTube or TikTok. So Ed, go ahead first.
Hey, sir. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, in order to win a contract, and I have to have a company in a specific field, or do I have? I mean, my question: do I have to have a company for each service that I'm trying to provide?
Yes. So if you're bidding on window cleaning, the company that you're partnering with has to be a window cleaning company. That what you're asking me?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So I have to be specific, like with my company, my company should be specify one thing and one thing and only.
Not your company. No. So listen, my company, y'all, I've won contracts for Catholic services, landscaping, HVAC services, small scale construction, dry cleaning. And my company is just, you're looking at my entire company. It's just me, right? It's just me. Your company, you're a middleman. You can be a prime. You don't have to have the experience of a window cleaning company. To answer your question, if you're going to bid on a window cleaning contract, you have to partner with a window cleaning company. That makes sense?
Right.
Yeah.
All
But
right. Thank you.
you can be general. Like people say, oh, let's see, what NAICS code do I have to use? I have 30 plus NAICS codes in my account. You can have as many next codes as you want. That makes sense?
So it's better to have a company that's like you know, it sound like a general service instead of like for instance property management company or something. It's not
Hey,
related to another company. And you mentioned that they don't mind about the name, but uh, yeah, it's kind of a little bit confusing. I'm new to that, so
yeah, I'll tell you this. My mentor, Jason White, his first company was called I Get Money LLC. That was the name of his company because that's how he is.
oh,
Name of his company was I Get Money LLC. This man has made
oh wow,
millions of dollars in government contracting. So my point behind that is
yeah.
the name of your company does not matter. That's my point. But with that being said, if you're starting from scratch and you're like, I'm gonna go start a brand new company, just pick something general. Like don't say I'm Ed's Landscaping of Minnesota. Like don't pick that as a name. Like doesn't make sense. Like if you're starting brand new, pick something general. But my thing is, the way I teach it, guys, is if you already have a company and it's already established, and let's just say it's so and so's landscaping, just start bidding because it doesn't matter. I don't want you guys to go, oh no, I gotta go get me an LLC and I gotta go get me a bank account and I gotta go do this and I gotta do that. And the next thing you know, 6 months pass. And you're like, man, I ain't never got around to it.
Yeah, true. I mean, that's really a key point for that because I mean, it just to create the LLCs doesn't take long time, but set up the whole system is just taking it's time consuming.
It can be. But I mean, you should be able to do it. But yeah, absolutely. Did I answer your question?
Yes, thank you very much.
Awesome. Real quick, y'all, TikTok questions. How many next codes do you have? As many as you want. In pricing, how do you add your profit? Like how much percent is there a cap? You can charge whatever you want. There is a procedure to it. I'll kind of teach that real in detail in the 5-day challenge. Not to say I'm trying to hold back information, but I want to get through a lot more questions. But long story short, you can charge whatever you want. Can you also do a DBA? Yes, you can do a DBA. What can I put on a capability statement if I have zero past performance? Good question. I do not have a capability statement. You don't need one if you're doing government contracting. Okay, hold on, guys. People on YouTube, you guys can join the Zoom by clicking the pin link in the comments. Should I put the sub on a separate contract between them and I? Yes, you should. After we win the contract, how do we communicate that to our sub in black and white as far as expectations and paying them? Good question. A contract. So after I win a federal government contract, I do draft an agreement. And again, we have like templates and we can walk you through that through the 5-day and the mentorship program. But I do have a template that I'll say, hey, listen, this is what you agreed that you're going to do for me. This is the scope of work you said you're going to do. And this is how much you said you're going to pay. So if you guys are taking notes, the 2 things you want in your legal agreement. Now, again, let me say my disclaimer. I am not a lawyer, nor do I play one on TV. And I cannot give you legal advice. But if you're going to set up agreement between you and your subcontractor, the 2 things that I recommend you have on that agreement are the scope of work of what they're going to do and the amount you're going to pay them in the payment terms. So 3. So payment terms, meaning when you're going to pay them, how much you're going to pay them, and what they're going to do. Get that on a sheet of paper. You sign it. They sign it. Am I saying that's going to hold up in a court of law? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that's the good way to at least cover your butt and say, I tried something and this is what we said we're going to do. All right, let's move on to the questions here on Zoom. Kimberly, what's up?
Hey, so my question is, you got on TikTok, like, don't use a virtual address, right? Yes. So I have a virtual address, but then am I using my home address?
Yes.
Means I don't have a place of business, so you do use your home address?
Yes.
Okay. And then my other thing is with bidding on these contracts, I want to know, like, you said it takes sometimes how many months, how many years to finish for them to
what's your question?
like how long does it take for them to reach back out to you? Do they tell you like if your bid was denied, or sometimes they don't even communicate with you?
Sometimes they don't even communicate with you. So I always tell people that there is no average time. There's no like you submit a bid January 1, you're gonna find out January 16th. No, I've found out whether I won or lost a contract 3 months later, 5 days later. So that can really vary.
Okay, and then my last question is, okay, so you're using subcontractors, but you have your own business. So are you holding your own insurance? Or are you using their insurance because they're the ones on the job? Do you have your own business insurance just in case?
I do not. I use their insurance. Like, for example, I have a landscaping contract that's about to start again back up on April 1st. My landscaper has insurance in case something happens, and we use their insurance.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're not even. Okay, cool. That's all I had to ask. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Well, I see you at the 5-day?
Yes, I'm actually going to register for it today.
All right, get that ticket. Let's go.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, and I know you didn't ask this, but I'm gonna share this. I want to share someone a screenshot. I know it's gonna be hard to see this, but let me see if I can share it. This is actually, guys, because people ask me so many times, and on my TikTok, you guys can see that. You guys are not gonna be able to read this. Can I zoom in on this? Oh yeah, I can. This right here. Hold on, I can't zoom in. I can't really zoom up like I want to. Maybe I can move up. No, I can't really do what I want. Anyway, this right here, guys. Hold on, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. This right here. Wait, why is there still echo? Okay, maybe not. This right here says, hello, we reviewed. This is actual documentation from the government for somebody who's trying to use a virtual address. Hello, we reviewed the documentation you submitted, and you need to take action within 5 days. Okay, right here. The address you are using is coming up as a digital mailbox. Per GSA guidelines, a physical address, not mailing address, for your entity is required. For a physical address to be valid, it must satisfy one of the following conditions. Business is consistently conducted at this address, or business records are securely kept at this address. It says, we do not accept P.O. boxes, personal mailboxes, forwarded mailing addresses, or virtual addresses, including hired registered agents or incorporated services. And then it goes on to say, if you want to use a shared office space, like those WeWorks, or you can do those, but you got to like provide your tax records. You got to provide like your lease agreement, all that different stuff like that. So my point there, y'all, the way I interpret that is, to get your cage code, to get on SAM.gov the most fast and most efficient way. I know some of y'all are like, Wesley, that I got my private. Listen, that's why I don't give my company name out online. People say, how come you don't just show us your company name and everything online? Because it's my home address. So like, your fastest way to get on SAM.gov is to use your physical home address. The way that it was explained to me by a contracting officer was, the government wants to know if they need to pull up on you, they need to see you in person and talk about a government contract. They want to know physically where you are and where the records are on your contract. That's why you cannot use a P.O. box. You cannot use a virtual address. You cannot use any of those type of deals, because they need to know if they need to pull up on you, they want to know where you are physically. That's the way it is. All right. Okay, I know I'm losing order here, but I know Wooski, your name was up for a while. I'm gonna go back to Jess. Lowski.
Hey, what's up, Dr. West? It's actually Lowski.
Lowski. What's up, Lowski? What's up, man?
What's going on, man? Quick question. I have everything ready to go. I haven't pulled the trigger yet. I'm not sure about a couple things, and that's why I haven't pulled the trigger. You clarified a lot of things already. My question that I'm worried about is, if I get a subcontractor and I get a contract, I land on a contract, I get a subcontractor, everything's ready to go. Now, my concern is I have to pay the subcontractor, and it takes 30 days to maybe 2 months, I've heard, for the government to pay you. How am I going to pay him if I don't have the money myself?
Great question. Well, the answer is 30 days, not 2 months, 30 days.
Okay.
So my feedback to you is, let me give you a hypothetical. Let's say you got a quote from a sub, and it's for $100,000 to do some type of service or something, whatever it is, $100,000.
Right.
And let's say you bid it to the government for $200,000, because I like to double my price. So I submit a bid to the government
Hey, I'm
for
with
200. You got me?
Yep.
And you win the contract. But then your sub says, oh, hold a second. We need 50% down to come out and get started. We need 50% down. So that means you need $50,000 to pay them to get started. You got $100,000 worth of profit on top of this. Let me ask you a question first. Would you find the 50K?
I mean, I would have to, but
you have to.
I mean, there's no other choice. I mean, I don't know what I'll do.
But you would have figured out, right?
I would have to figure it out, of course.
But you would figure it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can give you some feedback. Like, yes, you can do creative things like take an award letter to a bank, get a loan on your award letter. There's some creative things you can do in that nature. But I will tell you guys that my biggest secret, I'm giving y'all a bar right now. Y'all don't even know. My biggest secret is put enough money on top of it that if you want it, you will go out and put it on credit. You will go out and go finance it yourself. You will go out. It'll be worth your money doing. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of people they'll go bid on a contract for $80,000 and they'll bid it for 86. So you make $6,000. And then you find out like, oh, but I got to pay the sub. Like, I got to pay the sub. I got to float like 40K. Yeah. You're going to float 40K to make $6,000. That don't make any sense. Right. So my biggest tip to you is like, your answer is, your question is correct. It's like, dang, I got to pay the sub. Yes and no. Now, again, we do teach people that if you have a good communication skills and you a good business man, like I know you are, and you say, hey, listen, this net 30. That means when I get paid, you get paid. We on net 30. The government pays us as work is complete. So my landscaping contract was, I've been doing this for 3 years now. My landscaping contract, they know they cut the grass for the whole month of April. We start on April 1st. They gonna cut the grass the whole month of April. At the end of April, they gonna send me an invoice for $1,980. They know I have until the end of May to pay them. Because you know why? Because I said so.
I got you.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so you also got to go with that demeanor. Like, well, what if this? What if that? What if you a boss and you say what you want? And I'm just telling you the honestly truth. We B2B right here. We business to business. This is no longer business consumer. We're not talking about somebody coming to your house and fixing your window. That's business. That's business B2C. We talking about B2B. And B2B, net 30, net 60, net 90. That's normal, man. That's not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay. It's just being able to communicate with yourself and let him know, listen, I'm getting paid at 30. When I get paid, you get paid.
Those exact words. I've literally said those exact words out of my mouth.
I like it. That's my final question. I appreciate it. I'm going to pull that trigger tonight.
You coming to the 5-day challenge?
I wish I could, but I'm broke.
Change your mindset. Change your words. All right, I got you.
Thank you so much. Good luck.
I got you. No worries. Change that. But I got you. All right, Mr. Morgan, what's up? And I got a video I want to show you.
Okay, I was muted. I'm sorry.
You good?
Okay, so my question is, will the government write you a email if you don't have a mission statement to deactivate your account by a certain time? No. Or is that somebody else writing your email pretending to be SAM.gov?
Scam, 100% scam, 100% scam.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that was my main question.
You good?
Because they said it's March 31st, your account would be deactivated. I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Your account you do need to renew it at least once a year. You do have to renew your account.
Yes, but I did renew it and it was approved.
Yeah, so that's a scam. Yeah, I literally just threw away a bunch of letters. I got a bunch of this laying around. A bunch of these stuff, guys. You'll get this stuff. Now I got covering my address, but you'll get stuff like this in the mail that says sam.gov expiration stuff in the mail. You get that stuff in the mail. It's all a scam. It's all they just trying to charge you money for stuff that you don't have to pay.
Because they were trying to charge me $600 to write me a mission statement. I'm like, nah, they got to be a scam.
Scam.
Okay,
scam.
Cool.
Nah. All right, man. Thanks for being. You come to the 5-day. I'm gonna start asking all y'all that question.
Hey, yes. I'm coming because by the time I get off from work, No, it will be over already because it's in the daytime. So, but once you said that I can review it, you said I can review it, long as the challenge is still active, right?
That's correct. Yep. So I put the link in the chat again for people interested in the 5-day challenge. It's 12 to 1 for Eastern Standard Time for general admission. But yeah, once we're done filming 12 to 1, I'm teaching, it stays up. So you can watch it at night. You can watch it on Tuesday. You can watch it on Wednesday. It stays up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And we'll actually keep it up over the weekend. We typically take everything down on Tuesday the following week. So if you guys get a general admission ticket and you can't be there live because you're at work, you can watch the replay. Yeah.
Okay, so great. So yeah, it starts on the 25th of March, right?
Yes, sir. Next Monday.
Hey, so that's my birthday. So I'm going to register today. I'm going to be there on my birthday.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, man. Love it. Thank you for being here.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. This is awesome, y'all. I'm having a lot of fun, y'all. I promise y'all, this is the first time I did it like a live Ask Me Anything on TikTok, YouTube. We got what? 60 people on YouTube, another 80 on TikTok. We got about 200, 300 people on here. This is crazy. All right. So listen, I see the other questions. I got you guys. I want to give you guys a taste of the mentorship program. Okay. We had a student that was struggling. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And he was struggling. He's new, and he's like, man, what's the secret? What's the secret sauce? And the people you're gonna hear speaking are people who've all won government contracts in my program. Coach Sheena, Claudio, I think I can't remember all the people that spoke, but I'm gonna show you guys a clip real quick. Let me see if I can do this. Only because I think it'd be really valuable. And know what's funny? This is a secret. These are secrets I got to show you guys right now. Let me show you guys some secrets. Let me make sure I got everything on my screen. Let me share you something. Share sound, optimize for video. All right, let's share this. Let's share this clip real quick. 17, 19. Let me see.
We're done here.
The only thing is we went ahead and submitted.
Yes, ma'am.
When things look bleak.
2 weeks, man. Don't worry.
Sponsor type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was watching this stuff before I even thought about buying into anything.
You just got started.
Z, here's a secret that's not so much of a secret.
We're done here.
The only thing is we went ahead and submitted.
Yes, ma'am.
When things look bleak, when, oh my gosh, I haven't won anything in 4 months, when screw it, I'm going on vacation, but somehow I still end up on SAM.gov. We just submitted because we all have goals.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the fastest way to get to that goal. So just submit. Make it wrong, screw it up, ask all the questions. Yeah, I remember in the beginning, I looked at all the YouTube videos I can. I learned so much. I wrote so much notes. When I was ready to start, I was ready to start. And just keep going. But now that you're in the program and you have someone and a few of us that have gone down the same road that was like, I want to talk to everybody and anybody I can. At the end of the day, it's what you're able to do to stay focused on. All right, let me go through the steps. Let me call the CEO, find the opportunity, contact the subs, figure out how to put this proposal together and submit it.
That's it.
And then submit it early. So if I did screw up, I can fix it.
That's good.
I will say the only thing I did, this is Claudio, for y'all that don't know me. The only thing I did was listen to Wes at on the group meetings and look at all the videos. I know all his videos to a T. Some of the things I say is in reference to what he said in his videos, and that's all I did to get where I am right now. So that's all you got to do. Just submit. Look at the videos, and you'll do it. You'll make it.
Yeah, and Wes, if I could add to that too, I think what everybody is saying is persistent. You have to be, you have to be consistent and committed to it, because like the other young lady, I believe her name was Sheena. Forgive me if I've said it wrong, but like she was saying, you're going to go through your peaks and valleys, but the one thing you're going to be doing is you're going to be learning while you're going through your ups and downs and your peaks and valleys. You're going to be learning, and eventually you'll be able to submit these bad boys with the quickness. So like she said, once she had it, once she learned everything, she was ready. And so, even if you're not winning right away, it's not a bad thing, because you're learning. So once you learn it, you'll start teaching, low-key teaching. You're like, we're not going to be on Dr. Wesley's level, but you'll start having conversations with it about your family, and you're like, man, I kind of broke that down kind of smooth. So you're going to learn it. You're going to get a little bit, your confidence is going to build, and eventually when that comes, that's gonna give you more drive to keep going. So you have to be persistent. You can't give up, even though.
I ain't saying I'm giving up. I'm just saying I got slapped upside the head. I was in battle with that everything, and it sounded good in the family. I'm over here doing exactly what you're saying. Oh, this and that, and then I get on the phone talking to CEOs, and people start. Wow, man, it's just all at one time. I'm like, okay, let's moonwalk.
Yeah, keep going.
How long have you been doing it? How long have you been doing it?
So like I said, I'm stalker level. So I was watching. It's been about 3 weeks now, and then I bought the
How long you been in the program?
I bought into the program. What, 2 weeks or 1 week?
Yeah, 2 weeks. And how many have you submitted?
I'm glad you asked that.
You know the answer. You know the answer.
One, but I just one.
Then you ain't doing enough. Let me tell you that one. You might not hear nothing back. You might not hear nothing back for another 3 weeks, 4 weeks about it. You have to submit as most as you can. Like me, once you get with the flow, I try to do 30 in a month, one a day.
Yeah,
one a day. You have to get your flow. You have to build your flow up. Build your little stack of calls, who you call, and all this stuff like that. You're gonna have to build that up. But your goal should be at least one a day. You know what I'm saying? You will get a contract. You just got to be consistent.
Yeah, I got that opportunity. I'm gonna be stuck in a hotel for 4 weeks, so it's gonna go down. So it's all good.
All right.
Y'all listening to the G's in the room. Cash Money, Claudio, Donnie, the Rice King, Chrissy, who submits more submittals.
That was Danny. Yeah, Danny in here. He on his contract. That's
Danny. Oh, my bad.
He won his the steel. I think the steel contract or something like that. Yeah.
Oh man, steel contract. That's money on top of.
Was that the steel? Was that steel that you won? You won
one? Yeah, it was steel. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I won two steel. Yeah, two steel.
Oh, two steel ones. Excuse me, two steel ones down. Yeah.
The man of steel. That's what it is. Danny,
the man of steel right there. There you go.
Steel Simpson right there.
So.
And then.
All right, can y'all hear me again?
Yes.
All right, cool. So that's a clip. That was, and by the way, y'all, I didn't even tell my students. They probably gonna see this on YouTube. Like, what? Why am I on the internet? That was literally from March 19th. Right? Yeah. Oh, that was yesterday. I'm looking at my calendar. What was March 19th? That was yesterday. That was class last night. So that's a clip from the mentorship program. By the way, everyone who spoke there has won contracts. Sheena, Claudio, Danny. I mean, these guys have all won contracts. Some 6 figures, some 7 figures, and that's the power of being in the mentorship room. So this event or this little masterclass is not really to like sell you guys on the mentorship program, because I ain't gonna lie to you guys, it ain't for everybody, because you just gotta be financially ready for that. But I wanted to just show you that once you get into our community, that we have a lot of people who are doing this. And I even got students that are passing me up, and I love that, because it's not about so much like how much money Wes made, how many contracts Wes made, won, how much this, how much that. It's like, what is Wes students doing? So my advice to you guys, if you are considering a mentorship program, if you are considering my 5-day challenge, if you are considering something, or anyone, anyone else is out there, make sure you look at what their students are doing, what their students are saying, what success are they having? Because it ain't about me. I'm not the guy rolling around in Lambo, nothing like that. But it ain't about me if I was. It's like, it ain't about me. It's about what is the students doing. All right, y'all. We got about 6 more minutes and we got to get out of here. I said I'm only a straight hour. I'm out. I don't go longer than that. So we got 3 last questions and that's it. All right. And then we're gonna call it a night. So again, the steel contract. What is a steel contract? Steel, I mean actual steel, like steel that you build a bridge with, steel. Like he actually drop ships steel to the government. All right, Bill, what's up? What's your question? Yes,
okay.
Approach and everything. Go ahead, Bill.
Yes. First of all, thank you, Dr. West. I really think highly of you and I appreciate what you're doing for us.
Thank you.
My name is Bill, and the question that I have is basically a management question. So as you're submitting these bids and as you're winning these bids, and some of these contracts, from what I understand, are like 5 years long. So what type of system do you have in place as far as like knowing when to follow up, when to pay people, when, keeping things organized? That's the first part of my question.
That's a great question. And the one thing I always tell my students are, I don't necessarily hand them over an organization system because everyone is different. Some people are pen and paper. Some people are Evernote. Some people are iCloud Drive. Some people are Google Drive. Some people are just learning so many different ways that I don't hand things out. Now, I'm gonna say, should I drop this yet? I ain't really dropped this. Yeah, y'all gonna be mad because you can't buy this yet. We do have a contract organizer coming out. This is actually made by my wife. I didn't make this. My wife made this. But we have a contract organizer coming out. It's nice because it has everything kind of laid out. All your important information is on there. Your EIN number, your cage code. Spots for our checklist for your solicitations, subcontractors, and it even has like a to-do list before you submit. So it says like some things like, did you review the instructions to offer? Did you sign the amendments? Do you review the pricing sheet? Like, so we do have these things. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I am not pen and paper. I don't use this. I'm not pen and paper. I'm digital. I'm more Google Drive, right? But that's why I don't give someone like, hey, do it this way. No. I'll just give you the foundation and you find out what works for you. Okay. So I know you guys probably say, how can I get this book? You can't. It's not on Amazon yet, but it will be at some point. All right.
Okay. And the second part of my question is that I was listening to you some time ago, and there was a young lady that was struggling with her contracts. She was not winning contracts. And there was this certain checkbox. I don't remember what that checkbox was, but this checkbox basically said that she was a conflict of interest. So when she unchecked that box, the contract started coming in. What was that box?
Oh, he might have made me give it away. Oh, I don't hold back nothing. I'm gonna tell you. What we're referring to is Dr. Karen. She won her first contract in 5 days, actually during our 5-day challenge, and she had submitted 20 proposals before that and they never won. She came to my 5-day challenge. Within the 5-day challenge, I told her to do one thing.
That's right.
She's now won over $17 million in government contracts. Y'all want to know what that one thing was? You want to know
what that one thing was?
All right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give it away. Make sure you get a ticket to the 5-day challenge.
Okay.
It's on the screen right here. This is the cover telecommunications question. In your registration, now for legal reasons, I gotta be careful what I say about this. I can't tell you guys what to do. But I will tell you this. If you mark yes that you provide covered telecommunications, I can tell you will not win a contract. If you mark no that you do not provide covered telecommunications, then you are on the right track. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I just said there?
Yes, I do.
Again, I can't legally tell you guys what to do, what not to do, because it's your answer. But I will tell you that these questions, the telecommunication question, is the question that if you answer it incorrectly, you will never win a contract. And by the way, this question is also in your registration. So what she found out was during our 5-day challenge, She went through her registration and she said, Wes, all this time, my question has been answered this way. I said, yeah, you need to change it this way. Friday, she won a contract.
Right.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's it.
Yeah, that's a $1 million question.
That
literally $1 million question.
Literally.
Yes.
This is the first time I actually put it on YouTube. So you're welcome. This is it. It's on YouTube now. It stays forever. You got it. Cool. Cool. All right. We got 1 more minute, y'all. Sorry, I can't get through all the questions. I'm gonna go Marcos. If you can do a quick question, real quick. I can't get through all the questions because I gotta stick to a schedule.
Yes, hey, hi, how you doing, man?
Yep.
Okay. The question is like, I already have everything. I have approved. I have account activate and everything. So the next question is, in your course or the 5 days, you teach how to get into the proposals and everything, right? Like the thing is like already is done everything.
The 5-day challenge, the goal is to get you to submit a proposal in 5 days. That means I need to teach you everything I could teach you in 5 days because you are going to submit a proposal in 5 days.
Okay, correct. Okay. Yeah, that's what I need to know how to beat it, you know? So that's the goal now because it was taking a lot of time and everything to get into the page, but now I'm in blank because I don't know how to use it. But you know.
No, you're
step by step.
Yeah, you don't worry about it. You're 100% fine because that's why I do what I do, man. Everyone comes to me at different points. And you are just now finishing your registration. But everyone, and by the way, I'll talk about the 5-day challenge here last. But everyone comes to me at different points. But a lot of people come to me and they say, Wes, I've had my cage code for 2 years. Wes, I've had my cage code for 3 years. I even had a gentleman, I ain't gonna say his name. He said, Wes, I had my cage code for 6 years. I said, how many contracts you won? He said, I ain't never won none. I said, how many proposals have you submitted? And he told me he submitted 10. I said, you submitted 10 proposals in 6 years. He said, yeah, I ain't win none. And then I kind of gave him the idea, like, well, I've submitted like over 100. At the time I talked to him, I submitted over 100. And I've won like, at that time, I had won like 10 or 12 proposals. And he went, oh, so I just need to submit more often. I said, yeah. So you guys learn from the lessons from my students here that we teaching is that we teach you to submit. We want you to do it accurately. We want you to do it the best way you can. But we also want you to understand for you guys to have success, you have to press send on the email. I ain't gonna call my students out by name, but I still have so many students that say, hey, Wes, let me send my proposal to you. Let me let you review it. And again, I got no problem with that. That's why people are in my mentorship program. They actually send me their proposals and I do review it. But I promise you, my review is always like, check. Okay, that's good. Okay, what I need you to do is press send. They're like, oh, I gotta actually press send now? Yes. Like stop delaying the inevitable. It's time to send it. So
okay. All right, man. So I will be there.
You good? All right, cool. All right, y'all. So listen, we gotta wrap this bad boy up. Listen, again, if you don't know, the last 5-day challenge, y'all, we're done. I've done 12. This will be the 12th 5-day challenge I've done. We're going to go a different direction, try some new things down the pipelines, focus on the mentorship program, all that good things. So this is the last one, guys. So it's March 25th. Go to 5daymiddleman.com, 5daymiddleman.com. I'll also drop the link in the chat. And I think people asked, how much was it? So, and I'll say it because this is the last one. It's $97 for general admission, $97 for general admission, and $397 for VIP. And so people say, well, Wesley, what's the difference? Well, listen, if you guys got value out of this Zoom call, well, y'all give me a hand. I can't really see your hand raised, but raise your hand. Would y'all say tonight was valuable? Yes. Watch this. The 5-day challenge VIP, we do this every day for an extra hour above and beyond the training. So the training is from 12 to 1 for general admission, but from 11 to 12, the VIP get together. It was about 50 people, and we do this every single day. So it was like a Q&A. You get to talk to me. We'll go over your proposals. I'll let you share your screen or I'll share my screen. I'll go through all those different things. We'll go through everything during the VIP. Oh, hold on, let me put this in the chat for this person. So we'll go over all that stuff during the VIP, but the VIP is $397. If you want to do that. If you want to do general admission, that's cool too. Not a big deal. Just understand that general admission, we probably have anywhere from 300 to 500 people. So you'll just be logging onto a website and you'll be watching the video on the website. You'll also be part of a private Facebook group. So no matter what, you'll be in a private Facebook group. But do understand that general admission, you tune in at 12, you watch me teach. I'm going to drop some bangers. I'm going to drop the knowledge. I'm going to still give you a workbook. But if you want to be able to talk to me during the 5-day challenge, you got to get VIP. So what I did tonight for masterclass, people pay easily $400 for it. I did it for free. So I got to go. Sorry, I couldn't get to your questions. If you didn't get your question answered, get a VIP. I'll see you Mark on Monday. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Be blessed. Have a good night, y'all.